Zeka says that Viper was looking too calm and indifferent after they lost the series. It actually makes him wonder if he's okay, you know? People who usually vent or express themselves have lost, man, I feel so bad. But his demeanor was like, of course we lost. Jesus. Calling out all T1 fans. Let Caedrel see this and maybe he'll change his mind later. Why is he so worried? T1 likes those odds. Is he really gonna wear it? Fuck. Yeah, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it. Hey, I've won this jersey for a lot of T1 games. It won a lot of games. But it also has the signatures on it now as well. From the boys. So maybe that gives it a buff. Maybe that gives it a buff. My homemade jersey. Hey, chat. Of course I'm gonna wear it. Of course we're gonna wear it. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Doran cannot be trusted at Worlds anymore. People were asking why I was roasting Doran so hard in my Swiss stage preview. We watched what we all saw today is why. That player is capable of solo losing at any time. Chad, I will never trust Doran again. Until proven otherwise. My rat after solo killing Draven. Draven mains, man. Gigabin Aura. Holy fuck. Oh my god, that's a good picture. Holy shit. He looks like he's like in a demon arc. Damn. Look at them peeking around the corner. Holy fuck. That is Aura, man. Damn. It looks like he's going to start a fucking boxing match. Or he's like, I don't know. Bring back Xpeke. Yo, that picture is crazy. That is cold. I didn't want to have to be the villain, but you made me the villain. That's the vibes it's giving. It's also like, oh, if the picture was a bit longer, maybe you could see his reflection in the floor and like he's looking at it or something. That would be even crazier if they had that. That would be fucking cold. Ciao, why saying NPC? This is clean as hell. T1 need to lock the fuck in today. Bro, T1 needs to... Ooh, another one! Damn, bro! Yo, these pictures of Bin are crazy. What the fuck? What? Who took these photos? They popped off. He's like main character in these pictures. BLG's 4th best player. They grew up so fast. Light liked my Nico. Si è unito alla lobby. One game. Ty, you like Nico? Okay. Oh, it's in Spanish, your client. You didn't write that. You do it with Light? Nice. Portrait of the Rat King. I saw this. I retweeted on Twitter. She even put the rat shadow. The rat shadow is crazy in the back, no? It's Italian. Oh, my bad. My bad. Wrong haircut. Okay. Jojopyun is joining Mad Lions. Oh my god. Oh my god. Hey, is there anyone in chat from NA? LCS fan? Any LCS fans? How does it feel? How does it feel? How does it feel? Huh? Oh, you have a star player that's one of your domestic fucking legends? Oh, yoink. The reason this is exciting is there's a couple reasons. Number one, this is the first LCS player to ever be imported into an LEC team. Ever. To compete in the LEC. This is the first player to be NA into EU. The second thing, the competition in mid lane is getting pretty stacked in EU now, with like Jackie's popping off and Caps being strong, and people like Chayak joining, who are like rookies who have a lot of promise from Vitality, and Vladdy on the rise, and Nuke kind of stepping up a bit. I wonder how Jojo will do, you know? I wonder how Jojo will do. This is the first... I think this is such a good move for Jojo. Like, I can't stress it enough. Mad Lions has one of the biggest fan bases in League of Legends. He's the first NA import into EU. And he's joining a team that's quite strong domestically. So if this goes well, this could be insane for him. Insane. That's like, I can't fathom it in my head. I've always been on the other side of the fence where NA takes the European players. From like the worlds of SOAS all the way to the worlds of Perks and Niski and Bwipo and Inspired and even Björksen and Jensen. Now, and Sven, now we have Jojopyun and Froggen. They even took Alexic. We have Jojopyun now. It's crazy, no? Jojopyun, this time last year, wasn't he like NA's new hope in young rookie success on EG? Wasn't the whole thing was like Jojo and Danny are like the future of NA? Yoink. Yoink. That's going to be interesting. That is going to be very interesting. I always wondered what a player from NA would look like if they played in a tier 1 region, whether it's the LCK or even an EU player playing in the LCK or an NA player playing in the LEC. This gets me really excited because I'm a fan of Jojopyun. I think he's very talented. I identified a lot of mistakes that he had in C9. I just think he has the talent. He has the talent to be a really strong player. Actually, speaking of all of this, let's run through the offseason real quick, chat. We'll do the offseason run through because this is important. G2 Esports is kind of locked. They have Broken Blade, Skewmont, Caps, Labrov locked. However, Hansama is not locked. He's likely to stay, but G2 is exploring a long shot buyout of an unnamed AD carry. And I think that long shot buyout of an unnamed AD carry is Kalist. They're trying to take Kalist from K-Corp, I think. I would bet you money that they're looking at Kalist. Because this guy is such an insane player. But I doubt that K-Corp's ever going to give Kalist over to G2. It's not going to happen. Paris was their first option for support, but he had a 1-year contract on BDS, so BDS kept him and promoted him after G2 refused to buy him out. So G2 didn't want to pay BDS for Paris, even though they were his number 1 option. Paris was wanted. This name, so Paris and Skewmont were wanted by almost every LEC team. Paris, Skewmont, and Irrelevant were wanted by everyone. These 3 players. Giant X, they're doing tryouts. Ignar is gone. Patrick is likely to leave. The Antonio broke his contract by playing professional poker in the Czech Republic. I think this is just some kind of reference to the off-season with Czech players or something. This isn't actually real. He didn't go to Czech Republic and play poker. But Giant X is looking at Yike, Mickey X, and Spica. Spica is a name that's been floating around some LEC teams. Wait, he actually did? Wait, it's real? He did? There's an article about it? Oh my god. He actually went to Czech Republic to play poker and it broke his contract? So yeah, they're looking at Yike, Mickey X, Spica. Mad Lions Koi. The Spanish core is Mirwin, Elioya, Super Alvaro, and Jojopyun has signed to Mad Lions Koi to become the first ever player to be exported from NA to another major region. Carmine Corp, Kana, and Vladi are locked. Kalist is going to be promoted. Targamas will likely continue with support. Their jungle options are Yike and Yankos. Like I said, I think Yike would be a steal. Closer is going to be a fallback option. I saw a thread from the K-Corp owner, K-Corp COO, Kote. He basically said, I'm not talking about the players we've had, but there are veterans in the LEC who do not believe that they can do well internationally anymore. They cannot win LEC and beat G2. They're obnoxious and they want a high salary and they barely want to put in any work and they want an 8 to 3 p.m. workday. Not even that. But they want to come at 11 a.m. and leave 5 p.m. They don't want to put any work, and I swear this is the issue. So, I don't know who they're yapping about, but they're yapping about the idea that like some players that they're talking to or players that maybe they've interviewed, that they're just too lazy. I think these are good jungle options. I do think Yike is the better option though. I think Yike is such a mega option. Why are you guys saying Yankos? Bippo was right. Yankos refused the Casey offer. Oh yeah, something about Didn't they offer him like, I don't know what the numbers were, but I think they didn't offer him like a very expensive contract, right? Yeah, I think Yike would be a good one. But like, actually you're right. So Kana doesn't speak much English. Targamas is quite quiet overall. Kalist, he's an AD carry, so I'm going to say he's quiet. Vladdy's still growing. They don't really have voice, you know? I feel like the team doesn't really have direction right now. Not to say that any of the players are bad or anything, but like, from what I know, Kana won't talk much. I don't know much about Kalist, but I presume he's not that vocal. Kalist is not quiet? Okay, well, that helps a lot. But I think they need a jungler that... They need a jungler that really speaks, you know? They need a jungler that really is vocal. Because you're working with a... I think Vladdy and Kalist are two rookies, right? Well, Vladdy's not so much a rookie, but they're very young and they're very talented. And they if these two players can just focus on themselves and just use their brain power to lock the fuck in and just listen, they will be so good. So I really think that they might need a jungler that's quite... They need a yapper, you know? They really need a yapper. But closer is a fallback option if they can't find a jungler. That kind of sucks, you know? I feel like it's... If I was closer and I read that, I'd be like, great, so I'm your plan C. I'm under contract, I can't explore options, and I'm your plan C. It kind of... Not to say K-Corp shouldn't do this, you know, but I feel like those positions for players just suck, you know? It just sucks. You know? It sucks to hear. Because I've heard it as well. It's like, hey, we're looking to buy out this other player, but if we can't get him and they don't let us have him, we'll take you instead. It's like, oh, great, so what is it? I'm just sitting here in limbo? So Vitality is going for a very fun roster. They have Nako, who's a very, very exciting top laner to join the LEC. What you'll see from Nako, the funniest thing about him is the way he sits in his chair is like this. And I'm not kidding when I say this, by the way. When he gets to the AC stage, you'll see that his chair, he will be fully... You know how the chair... I can't do it in this chair. I don't know how to... Oh, there we go. He'll be like this. It's not that his chair is leaned back, it's that it goes down, you know, like this. Wait. Like that. He'll play like that. What he does, and some of you have done this, the best way to describe it is he gets his chair all the way underneath the desk, armrest down all the way underneath the desk, and then he pulls it back. It like leans back. So the tops of the things hit the top of the desk. So that's how he plays. So, I mean, maybe you saw it, and maybe I can show you. That's the funniest thing about Nako, and I think he should Wait, there it is right there. He's mega chilling. And that's how he'll play. That's how he'll play the whole game. Oh, I wish you could see it on the camera angle. That's how he'll play. That's how he'll play. And that's how his comfort is, you know? That's the funny thing about him. You'll have to see it. So that'll be funny to watch. I mean, jokes aside, he's like a super hyped up top laner. He's super hyped up, this guy. Super hyped up. Linsas is also really, really... Like, their top side is very new, but they are insanely good. Linsas' debut in the LEC wasn't the hottest, but he's still super insane. Like, this top side will be fun to watch, because I swear, Chayek was like 18 or 19. Everyone said he'll be the new best AD carry, best mid laner. Nako is like up-and-coming psychopath carry, and Linsas had a pretty rough debut, but everyone still regards him as a top-tier jungler. So these are kind of like the new blood top side, plus Karzi Hilly. So Vitality is actually really fun to watch. BDS. They've taken a relevance from SK. They got 113. I think he was on K-Corp, right? And then they got Nuke and Icestill, and then they got Paris, which is the support that everyone wanted. So BDS actually won the support battle in the offseason. Everyone wanted Paris. They got them. G2 took Labrov from them. So, yeah. How did 113 do in K-Corp? I didn't actually watch his games. Was he good? I just know 113 is an absolute psychopath. Like, absolutely mental. Like, this guy will fight you level 1 in your jungle for no reason. Like, not that that's an example I can think of, but just to kind of describe the idea that he's mental. Because I've played against him as well. SK Gaming took Gen X from their academy team, so he's back on SK. Isma stays, and Reeker comes back. So you might remember Reeker is a player who joined Mad Lions in 2021 or 2022, I think. He joined Mad Lions. His debut was rough. He got taken straight back to academy. I think they finished 7th in 2022 with Reeker in spring, and then Niski joined and they made it to Worlds or some shit. Or they made it to top 3. And then Reeker kind of had like a scratch on his career because of that. But Reeker just won EU Masters with BDS Academy, I believe. They just won EU Masters. So I think he's back. They had options of Photon and Adam. They skipped both. Bot lane's undecided, but changes are coming. I was surprised that there would be too many changes. I think the SK's bot lane was actually pretty decent. SK Game is paying bench wages instead of full pay for the months where there's no pro play after season's over. Very odd. All right, Heretics. They signed Stend as a support. I don't know how good that guy is. They had Labrov as a first option. Heretics have basically done what Vitality have done. They've just taken rookies. They have Stend support. They have Carlson top. They got Shio from BDS. I'm not really sure how good these players are, Carlson and Stend. From what I talked to some pro players and some channels and shit like that when it comes to like off-season stuff. These names weren't super thrown around, but I mean, maybe they trust him. Shio's pretty solid. Flackett's pretty solid. 2 rookies. I don't think they have too high expectations. Looks like a pretty simple roster. I mean, Heretics have just lost a lot of money when it comes to signing players. Like, they paid a shit ton of money. Vitality and Heretics paid a shit ton of money for players, I would imagine. Mostly Vitality. And now both of them were like, shit, we need to cut budgets and fucking make the rosters cheaper. So I think that's what they've done. I definitely think Vitality have done a much better job of it, though. I think Vitality have actually come out pretty well. Mainly because they had a solid academy team. They had a really solid academy team. All right, Rogue. Rogue are still trying to sell their slot. Team Falcons from Saudi Arabia wanted to buy it, but Riot blocked it. The second buyer has emerged, but the deal is not done. I think the second buyer is Nigma Galaxy. I don't know if that's still a thing. I heard that like last month. I think people still heard it last month. And it was quite public. But they still haven't sold. Rogue can't send offers to players until it's resolved the other way. Yo, chat, shut up. Everyone reset. BPX, reset. The third buyer is Rat Esports. No, Rat Esports is not looking to buy Rogue's spot. I can tell you that for a fact. Larson will continue to play because he's under contract. Yeah, I think Larson's under contract until 2027 or some shit. He signed a mega long contract. All right, so these are the players from Team McDonald's. Spica is getting interest from multiple LEC teams. Apparently, there's interest in bringing NA players over to Europe. Adam has no team. Niski has no team. Mickey X is trying to be LeBron James and be a player GM to assemble a super team to pitch to teams, but it's difficult because of how expensive it is. Bo is gone. Upset is teamless. Perks is teamless. Berserker's likely to head to an Asian team. Nemesis won't come back to the LEC. So you could make a roster of Adam, Upset, Mickey, Perks, and Yankos. With the off-season right now. Yeah, Nemesis is definitely not going back to the LEC. Right now, at least. By the sounds of it. By this rumor, he won't come back to the LEC this year coming. He must have other plans. Alright, so that's the off-season rumors. Apparently, the Antonio plays Texas Hold'em at a good enough level to play in Europe professionally. There are also results that confirm that in Spanish. The Antonio leads the way on Thursday at the WPO Bratislava. What? That was like 3 weeks ago. The Giant X top laner will be on day 2 already in the prizes accompanied by... And that's how he broke his contract. What is there? You're not allowed to gamble in your contract or some shit? Like, what? There's no way this motherfucker is playing poker. All right, chat. Yeah, we got the jersey today. We're obviously going to support T1 because we're LCK biased and T1 biased. We got the homemade jersey. We got the signatures of the players. It's a completely stacked-ass jersey. This jersey has magic. This jersey has magic in it. I can feel it. I can feel it. T1 arriving? Oh my god, it's gonna be mega loud, isn't it? Did owner just fall over? Wait till Faker comes around the corner. Damn. But you know what I think, man? This picture of Bin is living rent-free in my head. This picture of Bin is so... I don't know, that picture is so insane. Like, that picture of Bin is insane. I hope for a T1 BLG final. I feel like the storyline would be insane between Bin and Faker. And Knight and Faker. BLG T1 would be awesome. Gen G BLG would also be awesome.